Shalom, friends. This is Akiva with Israel in 5, and I want to invite you to take part in a very important fundraising campaign with Meir Panim, who will be supplying food to thousands and thousands of Israelis all over the country in these days leading up to Passover. Please go to israel5.org/donate for more information and to make a donation. Meir Panim will be supplying and distributing thousands and thousands of boxes of matzah, pre-made Passover Seder meals, pantry boxes, as well as giving out prepaid grocery shopping cards to families so they can shop for their own food with dignity. This is an incredible act of kindness that Meir Panim is embarking on, and one that is very necessary to make sure that all Israelis are taken care of for the Passover holiday, from those living under the poverty level to those serving on the front lines of this country. And especially after this unprecedented attack by Iran, these are times when Israelis need help even more. So many people and families dealing with PTSD, they need the financial support, they need the emotional support. Meir Panim can give them that support, and you can help Meir Panim be able to do so. Again, please go to israel5.org/donate to make your donation and make this Passover a celebratory one for all Israelis. Today is April 21st, and this is our weekly update on the war between Israel and the terror organization Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Shalom, my friends. This is the Akiva with Israel in 5, where we give you everything Israel in 5 minutes. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to keep the conversation going, please do so below in the comments. The war is over 6 months in, and it does not look like it's going to be ending anytime soon. Lots of different things happening on many different fronts. Last week, we spoke about the attack from Iran, the unprecedented attack. Over 300 missiles and drones launched at Israel, and the incredible and miraculous defense systems from Israel and other friendly countries towards Israel that knocked all of them, basically, almost all of them, out of the sky, showing Iran Israel's defense capabilities and the alliances that Israel has with other very important international players. The world was waiting to see if Israel would respond, retaliate. Many countries told Israel that they shouldn't, that they should restrain themselves. There was dialogue, debate, discussion within the war cabinet here in Israel, and the decision was made just a couple of days ago to retaliate. It was a very relatively small attack, but very, very precise, and it got past Iran's radar systems. And it was basically an attack on a defense system that was protecting one of Iran's secret nuclear sites, showing Iran exactly Israel's capability and its intelligence, its knowing of where certain sites, secret sites, are located. So not a very big attack, but an important attack, an important retaliation to send Iran a message that Israel can attack and knows exactly where to attack. Iran has since said that they are not planning on retaliating to this. Time will tell. We'll see where this all goes and how it develops. The main war between Israel and Hamas is going on, but it is in a very, very different phase. Many of the battalions have been taken out of the Gaza Strip, leaving really just one battalion in there. All eyes still are on Rafah. We were talking about this weeks and weeks and weeks ago. The thought, the expectation was that Israel would have already gone in a couple of months ago to Rafah, where Hamas's last battalions are found, are located, are situated. That still hasn't happened. There's been a lot of international pressure against Israel not to do that, including from America. Some people think now with what's happening with Iran, and since this attack from Iran, that there might be more of a lenient approach towards Israel and its plans in Rafah, knowing that that is really the only way this war is going to end. The only way that Israel can and will fully defeat Hamas is by going into Rafah and fighting its battalions there and taking them out. Images have been coming out of the Gaza Strip this past week, specifically in certain places, including northern Gaza, life returning to normal with people going to the beach, bakeries opening, and many of the markets being filled with food. While the Israeli population does not favor the suffering of Palestinians, it does ask the question, how is this possible when our hostages are still being held captive by Hamas in deplorable conditions, and we don't even know how many of them are alive? So still lots of pressure, lots of wondering what's going to be with the hostages. Rallies every Saturday night here in Israel in favor of the hostages, returning them home. Of course, everyone in Israel is praying, wanting, longing for them to return home and to their families, to their lives, to their to begin the process of normalization back to their everyday lives, which will take a very, very long time after over 6 months in captivity. The war up in the north, the ongoing battles between Israel and Hezbollah continues to take place. This past week, a military drone launched by Hezbollah hit a community center in a Bedouin village, an Israeli Bedouin village in the north. And many soldiers, in fact, and a few civilians were injured in that attack. Many believe that should have been the red line for Israel in order to launch a real offensive and really take this this ongoing conflict to the level of a real war. Again, time will tell what will be, but that war, that ongoing battle between Israel and Hezbollah, which Hezbollah started a day after October 7th, on October 8th, continues to go on, with Israel always retaliating and hitting deeper and deeper into Lebanese territory in order to hit Hezbollah infrastructure and take out their capabilities. In other news, America, the House of Representatives, passed a $17 billion military aid package to Israel, specifically in light of what just happened a week ago with Iran, which is a tremendous boost to Israel's capabilities and abilities to defend itself, to boost its defense capabilities and systems, which is a huge, huge benefit for Israel. And lastly, I'll just share that there was a UN security resolution brought to the table to basically recommend to the General Assembly of the UN to approve Palestinians' full membership into the UN. That was brought to a vote by the UN Security Council, and most countries voted in favor of it. 2 countries abstained from the vote, and America used its veto power in order to veto the proposal, meaning it was shot down again because of America's veto power, which Israel was very happy about. In their eyes, there should be no reward for terror. And during this time, during this ongoing war, this is not the time to make such an action, which will make a very large and significant statement to the Palestinian cause and to the Palestinian leadership that terrorism basically wins. That's the war update for this week. We continue to thank you for all of your support, your concern, your prayers, and all that you're doing in your lives where you live to help Israel, to pray for Israel, to support Israel. This war is going on now for over 6 months on multiple fronts, including now the front with Iran. We'll see what happens with that. Time will tell as things continue to unfold, and we're here to keep you informed. All the best and be well.